Children, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
But there's some problem, I think. I just wait. There's some problem. Please wait for a second. Okay. Yes. Now, yes. So we were discussing about the change that we have seen in the population. So as you've said, it is correct. It is all correct that along with the industries, along with the development of the industries, life became so simple. Now everything is there for you. Fine. And that is why life has become easier and we have more and more and more number of people. The survival has become easier. Moreover, you see so much of the construction. See, everything is there. Whatever you want, you see hospitals, zoo, malls, then you see school. Yes, and why we are having so much of them? Because of the increase in the population. So we see basically that with the development and with the industries, the growth of the industries, the life became easy. Our existence became easy, our survival became easy, and that is why we have a lot of population these days. Now, when we talk about the other topic, that is explosion. What explosion? Not the nuclear explosion, but the population explosion. What do we mean by that? Any ideas? Anyone? Explosion. What do you mean by explosion? When does this explosion occurs?
Ma'am, it means that the sudden increase in the population of an area.
Okay. See, actually, here with the word explosion, we are not anywhere concerned with the actual explosion of any, like any chemical explosion. It's not like that. It's just a way to say that when the things cannot be held, when they are out of control, you can say, then we refer to it as explosion. So, explosion, when we talk about the explosion of the population, we actually mean whatever you said. Who said that? Please tell your name. Who was that? Who gave the answer?
Ma'am,
Who gave?
Farhan gave the answer.
Okay, Farhan. So you just tell your name. When you give the answer, please tell your name so that at least I know. Fine. So you are correct that with the increase in the population, it increased to such an extent that now we can refer to as it is out of everything is out of control. See, the demands have increased, the demand has increased, and the supplies are decreasing. Now just try to imagine the area that was there. I mean, the area of the earth that could be used for living purpose, that could be utilized by the human being. See, that remains the same. But from then till today, if we talk about, the population is continuously increasing. And moreover, like your grown up children, you must have studied in the newspaper, etc. Generally, people talk about the population increase, and it is a problem and it needs to be controlled. Why it needs to be controlled? Because the resources are going down. And this particular situation, which is occurring nowadays, and especially in some of the countries, we talk about it as an explosion that now it cannot be held. Now nothing can be done. Only one thing is there, that is that there needs to be a control in the population. It is increasing at such a rate that now it is very difficult. And see, you are seeing the same thing many of the times in the summers, etc. When we see, like, we basically don't suffer drought, but still many of the time we see this is getting we are not getting a supply of these many things. It's not easy, and it's because, like, see, you already know that things are getting exported to different countries also. So whatever is left from that, what we are getting in our country, we are supplied with that. So people who are earning, they are well off, they can, of course, they can afford. But the people who are like below poverty line or below, they are not earning much, you can say, they are going to definitely be hit by this, because things are not easily available, the basic things. See, government has made so many policies, and time to time there are amendments in it. Like, different people, different government, they come, there are different governments, and they like take different steps regarding this. Like the supply of the basic things should be there to all the people of the country. But then again, this is not practically done. Why? Because of this factor, that is increase, so much increase in the population. So let's talk about now a new topic, and that is, what is the impact of the population grows to such an extent on the ecosystem. Now, if you remember, children, in the last chapter, we have talked about the ecosystem. Whatever surrounds you, in nutshell, we can say that whatever surrounds you, that forms your ecosystem, along with like all the factors, living factors, non-living, biotic and abiotic factor, all the factors, they form you can say a system which we together refer to as ecosystem. So what is the effect of the growth in the population at such a rate? What is the effect of it, or what is the impact of it on the ecosystem? So first I would like to know from you that whether the impact is good or it is bad.
Ma'am, the impact is bad.
The impact is bad, correct. Please tell your name.
Ma'am,
You
Gauri.
people, so why you people are so reluctant telling the name? Tell their name and then give the answer. Okay, yes, thank you, Gauri. You are correct. The impact is not good. It is bad. Yes, the environment, the ecosystem is getting affected because of the growth in the population. So we'll be discussing see, it's a very broad term. If we start talking about, see, like right now I'm speaking and you're hearing, and like when I ask questions, you're giving the answer. But if we would have been in the class practically, like if you would have been present here in front of me, and if I would have called you to express your views, it's a topic, it's a topic that is never going to end. We can talk and talk for many days regarding this. There are so many thoughts. So that is why when we talk about it in in the subtopics form, it will be easy for us to understand that what we are actually trying to conclude. Yes, so see, the conclusion is like what we began with. Yes, that it has devastating effects. The effects are not good. It has a bad impact on the ecosystem. So what are the impacts, or how, in which way it is impacting the environment, the ecosystem? We are going to talk about it one by one. So the first one is deforestation. Now, why do we need to cut? What is deforestation, first of all? Class 8D.
Ma'am, the cutting down of trees is
Ma'am, the cutting down of
Trees at now. Okay, if I go and if I cut down one tree, that is deforestation.
no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
the
Trees
cutting
cutting
of
down
trees
of
on
trees at a
large
large scale.
scale.
trees in a lot of cutting of
Yes.
trees in a large scale.
Yes, you are correct. Absolutely correct. So just when you tell the answer, see, in science, see, this is EVS is also a part of science. You understand environmental science. So in science, please be very, very careful, whether it's physics, it's chemistry, it's biology, or it's environmental science, that whatever is being asked, just be very particular about it. Now, you said that cutting down of trees. So the complete answer is cutting down of the trees at a large scale. That is called deforestation. Okay. And what is the opposite of deforestation? The exact opposite.
Ma'am,
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 afforestation.
reforestation.
It's afforestation, correct answer. That is planting the trees in large numbers is called afforestation. So which one is good, afforestation or deforestation?
ma'am, afforestation.
Okay, now, okay, a lot of
Ma'am,
talking. Now coming back. Okay, now coming back to our topic. How does deforestation affect the ecosystem? We have talked about ecosystem. So just try to explain or try to connect a link that how deforestation is having an impact on the ecosystem. Anyone? In a sentence, just give it a try.
Almost some animals are destroyed.
Repeat it.
Ma'am, home of some of the animals are destroyed.
Of course, correct. See, it's not only that you're cutting down the trees. Of course, cutting down of trees has a very bad effect on the environment and, of course, on us. Because what is the basic need that is getting fulfilled from the plants and trees?
Ma'am, oxygen.
of oxygen.
Yes. If we leave the food and we talk about the basic one, that is the oxygen demand. No trees, no plants, no oxygen to breathe. And we'll die, of course. So in that case, if you talk about this, if we talk about deforestation, children, it has a devastating effect on the ecosystem. Now, how? Just recall that we talked about the animals, plant, yes, of an area, then soil, and then temperature, sunlight. They all were the factors, the biotic and the abiotic factors. And we talked that if there will be balance in the environment, then only the ecosystem can run properly. If any one of the factors are removed from the ecosystem, then there'll be an imbalance. So the same way, the trees, the plants, if they are being cut down at a big rate, why? Because the demand is increasing. Supposing there were 100 people initially when the earth came into existence, or the life on the earth came into existence, and now that 100 has changed into 1 lakh so many times. So just think, of course the demand is going to increase. The people who could survive into, supposing, 50 homes, now they need so many homes. The same way, when so many homes, so many hospitals required, so many schools required for entertainment. Of course, if you had one mall, now you need so many. And then of course you know that human desires are unlimited, n number of things. And then offices, employment, of course, so many people are there ready, they are educated, they need employment. So where are they going to sit and work? They need some place, offices, buildings. Yes. So whatever you can think of, the construction work at a large scale, and that is what is being done, that the cutting down of trees is taking place in a very large amount. Fine. So this way, in way you are removing the plants from the ecosystem, of course, you're going to see the bad results. Fine. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Plants being the biotic factors, very important factors of the ecosystem, cannot be removed from the earth. If you remove them, then you will also be removed. So keeping that in mind, what can be done, children? This is the problem. What can be done?
And save the trees and plant
Huh?
more trees.
Yes. See, of course, being a science teacher, I come across the sentence many of the times that save trees. We talk about save trees campaigning and then poster making and then collage and everything. But do you think that we are actually following anything, or we are actually doing anything? I mean, like whatever can be done at our level. We are not politicians that we are going to give the speeches and call many people and do this and that. Of course, we cannot do that. Yes. What we can do is at our level, we can save the trees. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
If you are seeing someone harming the trees, you can report. Of course, you cannot go to the police station directly, but you can tell your parents to just do the needful. Yes, the same way. Now, if you talk about the second one, children, that is the pollution. This was the first one. Now, if you talk about pollution, again, how it is harming the ecosystem. See, again, we talk about the plants, the animals, the human beings, and of course, the abiotic factors also. You see, many of the people suffering from asthma, many of the people suffering from heart disease, many of the people suffering from the hearing impairment, all because of the increase in the pollution. Then there's a difference between population and pollution. Please be clear with it. When we talk about pollution, it is increasing. Air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution. Yes, in your physics, like of course, there was a chapter and we covered, I think, more than half of it. Only 1 or 2 topics were left, though it was not included, but we did. So we talked about sound. When we talked about sound, a lot of pollution, and this pollution is affecting our life. Yes. Now just see, we started with the increase in population. We want this, that, everything, and this, that, everything caused so much of pollution that now everybody is going to the hospital for this or that reason, because of the increase in pollution. Now, what is pollution? Can anyone define pollution? Any harm which is caused to the environment, which creates an imbalance in the actual proportion of the thing, that is called the pollution. The things are pollutants, and this is the process is called pollution. So again, a lot of pollution is happening. You cannot go to the school. See, everybody wants to go to the school in the car. Everybody wants to go to the office in the car. Only one person sitting in the car, but the carpooling cannot be done. I want my special car. Now this thinking, and you see so many cars and everybody sitting in the car waiting for, like stuck in the jam properly and waiting for the way to find. So that is what we are doing. It is our own fault. We are the ones who are destroying the environment. So That is why we can say that pollution also has a big effect on the environment or the ecosystem. And then third one, children, that is the extinction. Extinction means how when the removal of the species from the environment take place. This is called extinction. Extinction, of course, many of the animals, they have got extinct. Many of the plants we see, they have got extinct from the planet Earth. Why it is taking place? Why it is happening? Because of our activities. So today we have come to the end of class, and what your homework is, you're going to revise about, and you're going to find more about extinction of some of the species that has taken place, why it occurred. You have to find out. So this is how we have come to the end of today's class, children. Take care of yourselves till we meet again. Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye,
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.